Hello, boys and girls. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Miss Roth, and I'm your art teacher. Something that I did over this big long break that we've had is I did a lot of drawing, and I want to show you one of the drawings that I made. This is a picture that I made of me. Purple is my favorite color, so I drew me wearing a purple shirt. And this is my husband, Mr. Roth. He works at the school too. You might see him every now and then. And we are standing in front of our new house because we got a new house. So these are things that happened to me over this big long break. Did you draw anything over this big long break? So what I want you to do is I want you to take a picture of the thing that you drew. So that way I can see the thing that you drew. And if you didn't draw anything over the break, you really should have been drawing. But if you didn't draw anything over the break, just draw something right now. Go ahead and draw something real quick. Draw me something that you love or something that you did, or draw me a picture of your family. I would love to see that. So either take a drawing that you've made over this big long break or just draw one right now. Either way works. And send it to me either through your Seesaw if you're kindergarten through second grade, or through your Google Classroom if you're third grade through sixth grade. But there's lots of ways to take a picture. Did you know that? And there's some ways that make your picture look even better. It makes it look so that way the picture is like really with me in real life. So there's 3 things that I want you to remember when you're taking a picture to send me a picture of what you've made, to send me a picture of your artwork. The 3 things I want you to remember are: 1, turn the lights on. You don't want to take a picture of it being all dark and gray. Your white paper might end up looking like it's all gray and dark. And I won't know. Like, did you use a gray piece of paper when you started, or was it a white paper? So make sure you turn those lights on so when you take the picture, it's nice and pretty. Or instead of turning the lights on, you could go outside to take that picture. The sunlight is the very best light when you're trying to take a picture. So you can either turn your lights on in your house or go outside to take that picture. The second thing I want you to remember is to avoid shadows. A lot of times whenever people are taking pictures, like I took some example photos of this one, when you're taking pictures, you really want to make sure that you avoid shadows when you're holding your camera over the phone, or when you're holding your phone over your picture or your tablet or your computer, whatever you're using. When you're holding it over the drawing that you made, sometimes there's a shadow of your hand over your artwork, and that doesn't look very good because then I don't get to see all the artwork. The shadow's in the way. So you want to make sure the lights are on. You want to make sure that there are no shadows, and you want to make sure, let me look at my notes. Oh, this is an important one. You want to make sure that you line up the edges of your artwork with the edges of your camera. So I have some examples that I'm going to show here of artwork where I didn't line up the edges. It looks like it's at a weird angle. It's kind of like leaning. You want the artwork to be straight in front, not leaning back at an angle. Because if the artwork is straight in front, then I get to see all of it in all its beautiful glory. And it looks so good. So what I want you to do for today's assignment is to take a picture that you drew over this big long break, or the one that you drew today, either way. Take as good a picture of it as you can, keeping in mind to have really good lighting, to turn your lights on or go outside to take a picture, to keep in mind to not have a shadow. You want to make sure that there is no floating shadowy hands over your picture, and to keep in mind to line up the edges of your picture that you drew with the edges of your camera. So doing those 3 things will give you a beautiful photo when you try and send that photo to me. And I want us to keep in mind these 3 tricks for the entire time that you're in art, or even the rest of your life. They're pretty good tricks. So keep those 3 tricks in mind when you're taking your photo. Send that to me, and I am so excited to see this artwork that you're about to send me. Send it fast.